Hi there. So I'm Sienna Sky. I thought I would just record a very quick guide on how to use or create a template on the new Smule Style Studio app. God, that's hard to say. The information that I'm going to share with you today is only stuff that I have found through playing around. So if Smule do launch a tutorial, it's going to be a lot more informative than what I'm going to tell you today. This is basic stuff, but hopefully it's enough just to get you started and to see how you go about opening a song in Smule, creating the template, throwing it back over to Smule, and then singing to it. So here goes. So you can see that I've opened Smule, I've opened a self duet so that I'm not exposing anybody else. Oh, she looks a bit sleepy. Anyway, first thing you need to do is click on this little arrow here, and that will open up where you can share the collab to. And as long as you've downloaded it onto your iPad or your phone, you can share it to Style Studio. Here it is, it opens up and you'll see that it comes with a grid, and each song, the grid is a different size, but it's all made up of rows and columns. The rows are for the audio, the layout, the transition, which is what it looks like going from one effect to the next, and the video savings or effects across the bottom. The columns are color coordinated and they're all split up as per the song. So, for example, in this one, the green is the introduction. The yellow across here is the verse. Then we've got the blue, which is probably a chorus, back to a verse. The purple may well be the instrumental. So that's how the colours work. Now, whatever you set for a colour, for example, if you were to set some settings for this section of the song here, those very same settings would be applied to all the yellow parts, all right? So the only two differences are the first column, which is the white column, you can set anything you want to be in the whole song. So that might be, just as an example, you might want Super Studio for the whole of the song and you don't want that to change. So when you put that in the white box, it will make all of these boxes the same, all right? You can override it just by clicking on one of these boxes, but otherwise, whatever you put in that box will be applied for the whole of the song. Same for the layout, transition, and so on, anything in this column. But you can add to that as well. So let's just try it. So when the song first gets here, it's very naked, all right? It's got no settings whatsoever, no audio, no visual. I'm just going to move it along slightly so you can hear. Save me, but you... Okay, completely plain. It's strange what desire. All right, so I am going to, for the benefit of this, go into the audio settings and I'm going to give it Super Studio. You can see that I have chosen that one there by the little white border around, and you can click edit. All right, so in any of these, once you've chosen it, you can click the edit button on here. And for Super Studio, you get the opportunity to choose how much reverb you want. So I have no idea on here. It's a little bit different. Reverb character is what was room size. This is probably too much, but hey, there we go. Click yes. And then once you close that down, that's now applied to all of those boxes. But maybe for the chorus, I want to have something a little bit different. So what I would do, I'd take what I think is the chorus, this blue bit, that box there. What a wicked game you play. All right, so you can hear that Super Studio has now been allocated to that and it's circled here. If I take that off, all right, oh wait, not like that. If I choose one of these, there we go, that will automatically take that one off. So it's overridden it. And now for the blue section, I am going to be grungy. Woohoo. To make me feel this way. What a wicked thing. Yeah, okay. So we'll leave that in for this demo so we can close that down. So now we have Super Studio for all of these sections and the blue is grunge. All right, so that's the audio. The layout, again, you can set the layout here and it will apply to the whole of the song, or you can break it down. So for this, I'm gonna just choose, shush. So for the introduction, we will have Rainbow Rays. Again, you can click edit and you get all sorts of options that you might wanna do with that. But for now, I'm just gonna speed it up by accepting it. So rainbow rays is for the green. For what I think is the verse, shush, we'll go rainbow squares just because. Close that one down. And for the chorus, look, you've got all of these. There's tons to choose from. Let's go tribal. All right. So we've allocated those. The only one we haven't done is the instrumental and the outro, which would revert back to normal because we haven't set anything in this box, which is going to be given to it for the whole song. Right, transition. So this is what it looks like when you go from one part of the song into the next. So if I click on the chorus and say, let's have curtain open for that one. Again, there's loads and loads of different options. And you can click edit and you can choose how long the curtain opens for and so on. So there really is a lot of stuff you can do with this. Let's close that down. And the blue, shush, the blue, let's have, there's some really cool Halloween ones. Let's have a full spin. There's nothing quite like a full spin. Woohoo. All right, so I hope you're staying with me on this. So we've got some options here. Any of these boxes that are blank, it will just very plainly go into the next setting. And these ones at the end, it will just have nothing on them. Video effects across the bottom. Now it might be that, let's just go into that. We would like the smoothing, which is always a good thing. Have the smoothing and we might want to make it brighter or maybe we wouldn't. Maybe we'd like some diamond curtains, I don't know. But whatever we put in the white bit, don't forget that's going to stay for the whole of the song. So I'm only going to choose those two for now because for the chorus, you can see it's coming in. The chorus, I am going to add, what should we have? Let's have some confetti cannons. This is so random. Again, don't forget you can edit and play around, but right. So let's just, I'm going to move it along here a little bit because otherwise we're going to be sat listening to me for ages, which is not the point of this. So let's just go blue, yellow, blue and see what happens.
You never felt this way.
Yikes.
What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. But I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you.
Okay, so you can see from that, just to recap, the white applies it to everything and then you override each little section in these boxes here. Now, when you're happy that you have completed your template and you want to save it, you click these three little dots here and it comes up with this page. You can write in the title, I don't know, we'll call it demo. I'm not going to save it, but demo, give it a description. You can use the tags, so you could put, I don't know, the name of the song or the genre or whatever you wanted to put in there, or Halloween. And then you can also customize your icon, which will be on your page. So you could, for example, I don't know, let's go with a drum and we'll make it a black background. So that could be your icon and that's all ready to go. So what you would do now is you would save the draft and you would then hit publish. And as if by magic, if I go back to Smule, so then you can go to sing and we'd take a duet and we'd take part one. And we know we need headphones. And now you can see my little setup. But this is now where your icon, which in our case would be called demo, which I didn't save, but this is where it would be. And you just click start and it would record to your template that you've just created. And there we go. So I hope you found that useful. As you can see, it's not that difficult once you know where you're going and you know which buttons to press. I hope you have lots of fun playing around with it. And if you have any technical questions, probably don't ask me. See you later.